Bonjour à tous and welcome to Like a Parisienne. These are my new series on YouTube where I love to celebrate our natural beauty and the Parisian chic. In today's video we're talking about elegant fashion and how to master the Parisian chic for the holiday season. If you're new here and if you enjoy beauty and fashion talks, please take a moment to subscribe. I would love to welcome you to our beauty community. Also leave me a comment, and if you're returning, welcome back, dear friends. Thank you so much for spending time with me, for watching my videos. I decided to make this video because it's the holiday season. This is the season when we're going to have a lot of office parties, a lot of receptions, and a lot of events where you will need to dress up a little bit. And if it's a girls' night out, you all know how to dress. You're just having fun with your friends. But if it's an office party or if it's a reception, then I wanted to share with you some do's and don'ts of elegant fashion that I have learned over the years. Now, a lot of you probably know that my background is not connected with makeup or fashion. I come from the corporate world, so I would say that I have quite a lot of experience in the past 15 years or so. I have a lot of experience with different kind of office parties and receptions, and I think that this is a great opportunity to stand out from the crowd. This is a great opportunity to really connect with your colleagues, connect with your superiors, and this can help you a lot with your career growth as well. So it's very important how you're going to approach an office party or reception. These can provide a lot of opportunities. So that's why I'm going to start with the don'ts. Now, the first thing that I want to say in general, when you're dressing up for a holiday party, whether it's going to be with your friends, a girls' night out, whether it's going to be more formal or informal, just prioritize feeling comfortable and don't choose garments and don't choose shoes and accessories that are going to be uncomfortable for you. I would say don't change your style overall. If you're someone that is more classy, more elegant during the day, don't do something completely different, because most of the time you're not going to feel comfortable and it's going to be weird for you and you're going to act weird as well. Now, my first don't for a holiday party, it is winter. So it's going to be sandals and heeled sandals. So for any kind of office parties or receptions or special occasions, I would say try to avoid sandals and high heel sandals, because first of all, it is cold outside. It is winter. So you don't want to get a cold. You don't want to get something, and it's going to be cold. It's going to be so uncomfortable. It can rain, it can snow, and unless you live in a country where it's summer this time of the year, then just skip the sandals, skip the high heel sandals, because they're never going to feel comfortable. They're not going to be good, and you don't want to end up walking in the snow with your high heeled sandals. This is just a no-no for me. And also try to avoid very high heels that are going to make you feel uncomfortable. If you want to wear heels, if you want to feel a little bit more special, just make sure that you can walk in those shoes gracefully. Because I can tell that a lot of times I see people who never ever wear high heels, and then they end up putting on high heels, the highest heels, for a party, and they look so weird. They cannot walk in them. So this is something that is essential. I would prioritize feeling comfortable, especially for an office party, especially for a reception. You might be invited to a reception of your partner, of your husband, where you're going to see his colleagues. You want to make a good impression. And with some people, you're going to meet them for the very first time. So you don't want to feel uncomfortable and be like, oh my God, my feet are hurting so badly. Now, I'm speaking as a friend and everything comes from my heart. When I first met Nick, I was in my early 20s. We met in the winter season, and it was the late fall, early winter. So we were attending our very first parties, receptions. And back then I made this mistake. Like, I was wearing heels. I was able to walk properly and to walk gracefully in these heels, but my feet were hurting so badly that, like, when I look at some photos from this time, it's just that my face is so unhappy. It looks so unhappy. You don't want to look unhappy on this occasion, so just skip the heels. Opt for elegant and classy shoes instead. This is going to be a lot more comfortable. It's going to be so much better. You're going to feel so much better. And overall, make sure that the shoe is closed so that you don't get a cold or something. And the shoe that you're wearing can be a little bit more extraordinary. Of course, we want to feel a little bit more extraordinary for parties, but it can be like, let's say, silver shoe, golden shoe. It can be a little bit more extraordinary, but just make sure that it's comfortable and that you can walk in these shoes. Now, be careful with sequin dresses. I know that these are very trendy and they are perfectly fine if you're going out for a girls' night out, if you're going out clubbing, but for office receptions and for this kind of more formal holiday parties, you might want to be careful with these, especially if you're invited as a spouse to someone, especially if you, let's say your husband is invited, it's an office party or reception, because a lot of the people for office receptions, they might come right after work. So they might be dressed up just a little bit and then you're going to stand out from the crowd too much. So just be careful with this kind of sequin dresses and with all kinds of glittery outfits. And in general, I would keep it, if you still want to stand out from the crowd, I would keep this to a one piece. Let's say blouse that is going to have some sequins and that is going to have some glitter, or the skirt only. Just one piece is going to be enough. The next don't is going to be a mini dress that shows absolutely everything. Now, these are always a huge hit for the holiday season and you can see them all over. All retailers are going to create this kind of dresses, the mini dress that literally shows absolutely everything. Now, I'm not against showing off your beautiful legs if you have them, or showing off your beautiful arms or décolleté, whatever you have, show it, but just showing off everything is never going to look classy and elegant. So let's say if you are wearing a mini dress that shows the shoulders and the arms and the décolleté, and then you have open back, just pick one feature that you're going to accentuate. So let's say if you have beautiful long lean legs, and show them off, but make sure that there is a little bit of balance. Showing off way too much never looks classy or elegant. I wouldn't pick this kind of outfit even if I go out clubbing for a girls' night out. Even if you go to the club, it just never looks classy to show absolutely everything. The next one is going to be my biggest no, please don't do this, because there has been a huge trend in the past couple of years. People buying those limited edition holiday pouches from Chanel, the ones with the gifts that come with the gifts, and then they put a chain on it and then they say, wow, look at this. This is like a Chanel handbag for $100. No, it's not a Chanel handbag. It's not a Dior handbag. I actually have one right behind me. So this kind of limited edition clutches that brands are releasing, this is not a handbag, this is not a clutch to be used with a dress, it's just a makeup clutch. Here we go. So this kind of thing. So a lot of people are going to pull this out. You can literally, this is plastic here, you can pull this out, and there have been a lot of videos all over TikTok, especially last year when I was looking. This is like this is like my biggest no, and nobody can possibly convince me that this is classy to wear something like this and turn it into a handbag. It's not a handbag, and you don't need a Chanel handbag or Dior handbag to look beautiful, elegant, classy. Just buy something that is very simple, clean design, that doesn't have anything, like something that is going to be black or silver or gold, and that is going to be with a very simple design, something small, can be even like a purse that you're going to be carrying. It's going to look so much better. And the last don't that I want to share with you is like those big, very big, chunky jewelry. They are usually going to look very cheap, and they are cheap. Instead, opt for something that is classy and elegant, like pearls, or you can wear a beautiful watch. It all depends on the occasion here. So let's say if you're going out clubbing, you can use something and you can wear something that is a little bit more extravagant. You can wear some of those bigger jewelry pieces if you want to, and this can be a standout piece. But if it's an office party, if it's a reception, keep it simple. Keep it, I would say that pearls is your best bet. This is what I usually go for, something very elegant, something very simple, or a beautiful watch. And finally, we're moving on to my suggestions for a beautiful and elegant holiday look. Of course, we're celebrating the Parisian chic here, and of course I'm going to mention the little black dress. This is this timeless piece that you can wear in the office and you can go directly to a party, to a reception. This beautiful little black dress, I think that I have mostly little black dresses in my wardrobe. I have so many of those because they really can save you. It's really this piece that when you don't know what to wear, you're just going to put on your little black dress. And when I say a little black dress, I don't mean that it has to be a mini dress. It can be up to your knee or below the knee. The whole idea is that this black dress is going to fit you so perfectly and it's going to complement your body shape. And here, as we are mentioning the little black dress, you can mix it up a little bit so it doesn't have to be black. It can be a little navy dress or burgundy or any other color that is going to complement your skin tone. Here you can experiment with the colors. My next suggestion is going to be very suitable for those of you who have to go to work and then after work you don't have time to go home and change, but you have to go directly to a party. So it's going to be a beautiful top that is going to be a little bit more extravagant, and then trousers. This is going to be a timeless combination because you can always put a little jacket on top, and then for the party you're just going to remove the jacket and you're going to look absolutely fabulous. Again, this is going to be my suggestion if you're invited to a reception and you don't know exactly what the dress code is going to be. Let's say you're invited to a holiday party or reception and you don't know most of the people there. You don't know what their style is. You don't know the dress code of the party. So I would say go for a two-piece set. So go for a skirt and a top and carry a jacket with yourself, because very often in this kind of parties, if it's an office party or sometimes a reception, a lot of people are going to come to this kind of party straight from work and they're going to be with a suit and most women are going to be with little black dresses or with pants. So you're going to feel quite comfortable with your jacket and two-piece outfit. Or let's say if people are dressed up a little bit more, then you can always take off your jacket and you're going to have this extravagant top with the trousers, with the pants. It's always going to look so beautiful, classy, and you're never going to feel uncomfortable. So this is going to be like, this is going to save you, and you're going to have two different options. You're going to be more professional with the jacket, and then if you remove the jacket, you are going to have more like a party style outfit. So I would say that a jacket or a blazer is always going to be a must-have piece for your holiday outfit, because you can take it off if you want, if you're hot, but sometimes it may be cold, so it's going to serve you so well. So these are going to be probably my most important do's and don'ts, and I have a few additional tips. Now, number one is going to be, don't forget your nails. Always make sure that your nails are nice with a nail polish and you don't have chips on your nails. This is something very important because at an office party, you're going to be holding a glass most probably, and people are always going to focus on your hands. So don't forget the hand cream. This is something essential, something very, very important, especially this time of the year. Our hands very quickly get dry and you don't want around your fingers, you don't want people to see dry skin because it's never elegant, it never looks good. So make sure to always apply hand cream and have a hand cream in your handbag, because at this time of the year, dryness can appear unexpectedly and you don't want people to see dry skin. It's never elegant, it's never beautiful. So this is something additional. And also, one last thing I would say, well, don't overspray your perfume, because this is like a mistake that I have seen so many times. So here's the situation that most often happens. During the winter time, we usually go for more intense fragrances, and these fit very well the season, but don't forget the olfactory adaptation. The more you wear a fragrance, the more you get used to it and your nose gets used to the fragrance and you stop smelling it. So you start applying a little bit more and a little bit more, but keep in mind that the people around you, they are still going to smell the fragrance. So it's never polite to overspray. It doesn't show a good taste. It's never elegant to overspray your fragrance. And a lot of times we are going to carry a fragrance in our purse or handbag, and we are going to spray right before we go to an event, right before we go to a reception or a holiday party. So be sure to not overspray it, because I've seen this so many times and it just it never looks good and it doesn't leave a good impression to other people. It doesn't matter how much you love your fragrance, especially let's say fragrances that are more intense, they can make other people feel nauseous and not everyone is going to like your fragrance probably. So just be careful about not overspraying your fragrance. And these were all of my tips for the holiday season. Thank you so much for spending time with me and for watching Like a Parisienne. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know if you agree with my tips or not. Let me know what are some other do's and don'ts that you would add to this list. And I'm going to see you next time. Bye!